All right, folks, welcome back to PrepperNow. A little drive in chat. Talk about the stunning performance, the now 47th, once 45th President of the United States. As you can hear by the cries, obviously some people are not going to be happy about it, but I want to talk about why you shouldn't get too excited. First and foremost, let me tip a hat to the DT is AC crowd. By the way, I got nothing but love for you. I love that you're here. I love that you add this kind of stuff into the discussion. I know you're a minority, and, I have fun with you, but same time, you got a feather in your cap. So stand proud. Keep putting it out there to us. Make us believe if you think it's the truth. All about it. But I wouldn't get too excited, all right? And let me tell you why. The GOP has had a commanding presence in our halls of government many times before and done absolutely nothing with it. Okay? I think 2000 to 2004. And what did we get out of it? I think we got Pelosi. So I'm definitely happier with the way things went than it could have gone the other way, but at the same time, I'm realistic. And we still have all of the issues, and 4 years for a cleanup of this kind of cleanup is going to be quite mighty. And don't forget, you still got all the activist judges, you still got all the activist city councils and the activist state legislatures and the activist everything out there who will not take a hint that maybe people disagree with their position as it comes to politics. There's still people that are very dug in to their minimal viewpoint, their radical viewpoints. Even though much of us have spoken and said we're not really into that anymore, these people, their mentality is going to become only more hardened. So you got to overcome that. So if I were on the GOP and we're going for it, first things first, they have to go after the economy. They got to get things going in the right direction there, and it's really going not in the right direction there. I don't think they can cut taxes in a very deep way. It'll be maybe like tenths of a percentage point kind of stuff. They should do that first, right before tax day coming up. Start immediately in January and get it so things are moving and grooving on that. That will bolster and just basically make it so people get a little more money in their pocket, and then incentivize these companies to keep hiring and to ebb the tide of job loss that's going on. Next thing is immigration. It's pretty clear that almost 3 out of 4 people are not into the way we are doing things right now. And it makes sense. I was talking to my wife about it last night. The people that are really hurt by that are young African American males. They're the ones whose unemployment gets crushed when you're bringing copious amounts of people from other countries over to take those jobs. So immigration, they say that before Rona, it was about 1 million per year. I think 500,000 to 750,000 right now. Just put a sign on the door saying we're closed. Come back later. You know, in fact, don't come back at all. So let's focus on what we got inside. And you know, I mean, I recognize the whole we are a nation from other nations. You know, I get that, but at the same time, seeing what was happening in Colorado and the violence and everything else, I mean, I think it's a pretty clear-cut message from the electorate that you know, this is not what we're doing. This is not good. So we need to focus on changing all of that. Make it so we're not hemorrhaging. Well, I guess not hemorrhaging. You know what I'm saying. We're just getting inflamed, I guess, with people that we have to take care of. After that, you know, the main things are getting states' rights back. I think RVW was done right. I would do that with other stuff, specifically 2A kind of stuff. Make it so the states are the ones to decide. If you want to go out and, you know, get dipped in a whole kind of crazy in California, go for it. If you want something a little bit more realistic and freedom-based, go on down to where Pinball is. I know he's having a good day. God bless you, brother. Go on down there and go to Tennessee and surround yourself with freedom-loving people. You know? I mean, I think what this says really is that Americans love America. This far leftist vision of the country and something that is more akin to the European style really doesn't jibe with most folks. You know, most folks, you know, we are here. We were offered a exchange student. We're not sure if we're going to do it because we did it last year. Young lady from Korea. This lady is from Germany, and she is really into American freedom. Her favorite thing to do in Germany is shoot her weapon, and she's got like all these special licenses to do it with her father. You know, she's coming to America. I can tell you right now by reading her letter, because they write like a letter to like introduce themselves. She's coming over here because she likes the way we do things. AFD over there did not happen just for the heck of it. All these other people getting into office, like Meloni in Italy, it's because people are tired of the push towards government really bearing down on them. So now let me give you my concerns. That's what I think needs to happen, but here's the problem. Our money and our prospects for war are now in the negative, very much so. They already were, but now what's going to happen is we're going to spend a lot more on the debt. The Republicans, if you know historically, they give a lot more back to people, but still all those pet programs that nobody wants to give up, all those are still running in the background, sucking us dry. And also, with all of these threats on the horizon, we're going to need to, well, we don't need to, but the GOP is going to start to really bolster our defense spending. If you're in the markets, you might be looking at some defense stocks today, just saying. I'm not giving you advice, but just watch them. I think they're going to be going quite well. War with Iran, you might as well just put that in the it's going to happen box. Backing up Israel. Why do you think Ben Gvir, or whatever the heck his name, Benjamin Netanyahu, got rid of his defense minister yesterday and brought in the war hawk? Because he knows he's got El Trumperino in there now, and they're going to go to town. And Iran, they're going to probably at some point be taking on Israel backed by the United States. Now, what it goes on from there, I don't know. I was telling my wife that. I said, you know, sometimes that might mean if we're really strong, it could force them to kind of back down, but it might not too. The other problem is when you're spending copious amounts on defense, it really is going to urinate all over our money. The dollar is going to have more problems. Now, I've said this many times. I feel like this whole maneuver is a speed bump. I feel like this whole thing is going to give us a little bit more time to put away, but folks, you better use this time correctly. Okay? Don't be thinking that everything is solved. Don't be thinking that we're going to get out of this, that the American dollar is going to be the reserve currency forever, that we're going to have peace through strength, and it's going to be Reagan's America 1984 style. I grew up in that. I loved it. It was fun. I remember seeing pictures of Ronald Reagan on every school gym wall and everything else, back when we actually respected the office of presidency. And who knows, maybe we'll get back there again. But act accordingly. Keep prepping. Keep putting away stuff. Keep trying to preserve your dollars in any way, shape, or form that you can to get, well, as much value as you can for now out of it. So we'll just leave it at that. All right, friends. God bless. Stack, stock, stick to the plan. Keep your head in the swivel and your powder dry. Appreciate you coming by. Check out the links in the description. Check out the crisis report. We've been going as normal over there. YouTube.com/@crisis report. It's my news section. If you haven't checked that out, darken out the bell, get the notifications if you're new here. And we cover all things from prepping to politics. I do have a background in that, and I'm a teacher, so that's what we do. So that's what we do here. God bless. PrepperNow.